Welcome back to Memoria. We just answered all these questions, and something's wrong in some of these, so we're gonna have to figure that out. So we'll see what they
Like my
say.
sister, I am sometimes hot, sometimes cold, and always in motion.
Who am I? That one we have as air. I'm pretty confident, and it's in the sky. This one,
Keep me fed, or I will vanish.
fire.
Keep
Gotta be fire. We already have that one as fire. I'm happy. Let's see.
Keep me far from my sister in the middle. First, she steals my
That's so ice. It's ice. We got that. Gotta be right. Let's see. What do we have here? This one we said earth.
I am the sister with the greatest patience.
Patience.
I shape my treasures for eons.
Treasures.
And bear the face of the world.
Bear the
Who
face.
am I?
It's gotta be earth, because that's the face of the world. But the treasures, that could be ore.
You are ore.
And I think we had this as ore, so if we switch that to earth, maybe. And this one was water.
I know the one can reach through.
Yeah. So let's try switching this one
I give.
to earth.
You are earth.
Different symbol shows up. Okay, yes. Victory is assured.
Is done. The gate to Draconia.
Geron, Riddlemaster, continues on his journey.
I don't see anything.
Step closer.
That sounds like a bad idea. Let's do it. He's Geron. He won't get killed.
Is he also petrified?
Ah, it's just a voice.
He's holding something in his hand. A book.
Geron, are you here?
Brider.
Of course, the second he's gonna disappear the second she walks up there.
Ah, you're still here. Is Ulrich upstairs?
No,
He's down here.
he's lying back there on the floor. A heap of dust.
You can't be serious.
Maybe you should sit down. I have to show you something.
Oh, interesting. It's a diary written by an air elementalist who lived in Draconia during Sadja's times.
The
He
composition
grew
of
up in
this
Baffin
shot here
Valley and Desert,
is
the Holy
enjoyable
Army
to me.
outside our gate. You were also called upon to play a part in this unparalleled bloodbath.
Do you think the book will give us a clue how to find the way to Draconia?
Oh, Geron, the book is the way to Draconia, just as any book could be a gate.
Oh, we have to jump in the book.
Oh, this looks like a good passage.
Reading
Or
Rainbow.
19th, 590 after Bosporan's fall.
So we're just gonna take a look and use our imagination.
I was on my way to the laboratories of the Order
Yes.
when Admiral Wahim caught me by surprise in the main corridor.
What were you doing in that main
Attitude is
corridor?
unacceptable, Xerxes. In 3
That's a
days,
cool
the
name.
demon hordes will fall upon Aventuria.
Xerxes.
If my army is destroyed, then it'll be your ignorance which brought us.
Is this another character?
Oh, Admiral, I know, but you exaggerate. We are simple elementalists. We've withdrawn to these halls because the concerns of the world weary us. We're not warriors.
You command the elements. You could set whirlwinds upon the enemy hordes with your spirits, or an infernal firestorm. Keshalri itself attests to your power.
Floating stones are one thing. War is another. You'll have to fight your little
Realist.
skirmish alone.
I repeated my words of the day before.
Oh, that's
emphasized
cool.
That we didn't see a threat to the balance of the spheres, and even permitted myself a small, sophisticated pun. The military zeal of our
Hard times.
which, to my disappointment, went over his head. And then the spirits at the gate suddenly opened the portal.
That's a very large room. Ah, sweet fireball. Oh, our hero returns.
Are you expecting someone?
No.
Welcome to the Council of the Elements. How, can I help you?
Introduction. We're a princess after all.
My name is Sadja. I come from Fazar.
Fazar?
A long way. Did you come the whole way on foot?
Yes.
I will speak of Draconia
Is
first.
this Draconia?
Yes, the Council of the Elements in Draconia. You require the services of an elementalist?
I wish to enter the battle.
I'm here to join the Holy Army. I want to fight in the Gore.
I'm afraid I have nothing to do with that.
Let me know if you learn any more about him.
What can you do? Can you fight? Use magic?
We could hand over the mask, I suppose.
I'm looking for a prince. I'm supposed to give him this mask.
Xerxes, take her to the prince.
But I'd rather...
At once.
A prince
If
and a
you'd
princess. You think?
I must admit we are a bit...
Oh, he just floats.
How shall I
He
put it?
floats.
Surprised by your arrival. Not many people stray here. To be honest, it's also a blessing for me. The Admiral is beginning to get on my nerves.
Wonder if I can activate those dragons.
Did you know that Draconia was built by dragons? All the wonders of
What
this
do you
world
know?
in one place. And behind every passageway lies
It
a
seems
new
like with those their
surprise.
big claws
That
though, they would
man
have
wants
trouble
us to
building
drop
stuff.
everything and fight in his
Unless it's like
ridiculous
just
little
pure
war.
magic
Can
construction.
you imagine it? May I ask what's so special about this mask?
That's not powerful enough to really, unless we put it on their leader, but it did once belong to a mage.
It once belonged to a powerful Mogul mage.
Ah, the Moguls. Unpleasant fellows. Fortunately, they are from another age than ours. Ah, time. Isn't time an astonishing thing?
And we're running out of it. If you
First
take me to the
glance,
prince.
Everything in Draconia seems so gigantic, and we seem so small.
Especially
That is
in
nothing
this
in comparison to
screen.
the monumental size of the time which slumbers in these halls. According to our understanding, this is the oldest structure in Aventuria, almost as old as time itself.
And if we don't get
I
moving,
hope you have healthy lungs.
we'll
This
be just as
stairway
old.
Is horrible.
It's like a few stories. Oh, he
And
does
here's
float.
another
He
ancient
has a cloud,
wonder that
literally.
leaves us absolutely awestruck. A star system, but fascinatingly not our own. Who built it, and why?
The
Does it
dragons,
show the
remember?
past or a distant future? I propose that it shows both.
Or the present. Maybe. Or maybe it's just a concept. It's not a literal...
And another
Thing.
staircase.
Wait, he's floating on a cloud. He doesn't need to worry about getting tired about staring. Wait, he has no legs.
Ah, the zucchini.
He ain't got no legs.
I love zucchini.
Why is Draconia so empty? I thought you were about to go to war. Where's the army?
Wrong. We, that is the Council, have decided to stay out of this war. We're being pressured to change our minds, but as long as the balance of the spheres isn't disturbed, we see no reason
So
to
we
do
have to disturb the balance of the
Nasty.
spheres.
Does that mean there's no army here?
Yes, there is. Over there.
It's like, there's the army. That's that chick. Oh,
Flying Fortress Keshalri.
awesome.
Masterpiece of elemental air magic.
Flying fortress time.
Do you have any more questions before I take you to the prince?
I want to know about the zucchini. We could ask him if they know legs. I want to know about the flying fortress, kind of.
The Holy Army is in the fortress?
Yes, an entire army of clerics. A second army is currently marching from Zorgan to Gore. In 3 days, the two forces will meet right before the
Okay.
plateau and
Land
enter
and
the
air.
battle together. All that effort just to die. Tragic.
Why don't you have any legs?
What's wrong with your legs?
I was born with very weak legs.
So you cut them off.
So weak that they didn't grow with the rest of my body. Since then, an air spirit has carried me through life.
And the prince.
Who is the prince?
The fortress is carried by hundreds upon hundreds of air spirits, bound in special crystals, so-called.
That fortress is so gonna just explode or something.
Is a master of domination magic. He ensures that the spirits remain in the stones and do what is asked of them.
But why a prince?
As Admiral Vahim always puts it so nicely, in times like these, one takes what one can get.
Yeah. To the prince, then.
Take me to the fortress. I must see this prince.
And once again, you draw hasty, false conclusions.
You gotta walk.
The prince is no longer in the fortress, but rather here, in this hole. Take my hand.
We'll float down to him. Okay. Is he captured or meditating?
Right, there we are. I lured you into a pretty trap, eh? Yes, the prince is a prisoner, and yes, you played into his hands.
His hands?
Do you have anything to say in your defense?
What
did
the
he
hell
do?
is going on?
He tampered with the floating stones of the flying fortress. He is evil, and thus we've taken him prisoner. You don't know anything about this?
I've just arrived.
This room is a prison?
Draconia has no dungeon, so we had to do a bit of thinking. We're
Or we can do a bit of thinking
above
too.
the Sphere's observatory here. The magic of the observatory keeps the matrix of this room stable, which makes it impossible to do magic here. You understand the principle?
No.
Well, it's really quite simple.
And the mask?
What does the prince want with the mask?
Who knows? I didn't even know until now that such an artifact existed.
And try to plead our innocence.
Let me go. I brought the mask here under a misunderstanding. I'm innocent.
I know. On the way up here, I cast a few spells on you. I know that you mean no evil.
Well, then.
Before I let you go, give me the mask, your staff, and the dagger. It can be no other way.
Could we give him... Well, actually, we're running a bit long, so we'll figure this out next episode.